Don't forget that our nation was built in working out the recidivism of the gods. They kept going back in. And so a lot of the teaching was like, if we don't keep them strong when they go back in, they're not going to come back stronger. We have to stop this trend. The father was really fighting that. And he did leave too early where they had to suffer more of that. You know what I'm saying? But that's what he was working for you guys not to keep going back in jail. Certain elders didn't get their flag from the father himself. Like Wise Jamel, because he went out boosting. He told me that story from his mouth. Because he learned it, he couldn't read back then. He was doing it orally. Memorize, put it in short-term memory. Memorize, keep saying it tomorrow. When he sees the father, he quote the degree, they might give him another one. He said he was going to get his flag from the father, because they had the flags and they had brought him, but he decided to go boosting. You know what I mean? And he always regretted that. He used to always talk about that, because he used to teach mathematical build-up on Wednesday.
The mathematical building. He was building up he was doing that, right. Yeah,
and then on Thursday, because he would always be here. So Thursday he would be here. We would talk about the way we would teach our classes and this and that and all that. And he would always tell me that story. You know what I'm saying? So I know that the father was dealing with the jail's heavy, trying to keep him out of jail. Keep him right and exact. And it was the difficult thing. But clarity is an important thing, because we were teaching something that was completely against what a whole society even can register. It's not that they disagree with it. Most people don't even register this shit. If teaching at the school, one thing I've seen is that there are many people that are interested in what this is, but they have no desire to learn this. So you're basically very, you're being very diplomatic, and it's like, this is what we do, and everything. They have no desire. They heard it in songs, and they want to come in. Had somebody come in, and I heard Rakim talk about this and stuff like that. And I said, yeah, they do, you know. And so I tell them the story. I give them the history of the nation and stuff. And I get to the part where the father left the temple because, he saw that it's not just far. Like it says the original man is God, and that the black man is God. Like right there. So he's going to actualize it. And he goes, oh yeah, like there's little gods, like we're little gods, and there's a big God, right? He goes like that. He's sitting right where you were, right? I said, no. I said, no. He said that there is no mystery God. There's no gods. There is only us. Either us alone or us unified by Him. His head literally went like this. I did not hit him. His head went. I said, what the hell did I do to this poor man? I said, we are the gods. And he was like, oh. And then he was like, oh, okay. Or he got up and said, well, thank you. It was the most abrupt. He had to leave. It was just, he couldn't register it. Like, it wouldn't sink in, and he just had to go. Like, this was the most black. Like, he was going to be burnt in hell. Like hellfire was going to come. And he wasn't going to make it to heaven. You know what I mean? I had to leave immediately. This is the times that the gods was teaching. We teach in times where people might remember that there's rappers that are like this shit. Whether you're Wu-Tang or you're a flat earther. You know what I'm saying?
You must do your own research, as I did.
If Mecca did this.